YouTube channel, it's Sherry here, and today I'm gonna be sharing with you the top 10 ways that you can use your iPad Pro. If you're a university or a college student, this is the perfect time for you to really harness the full use of your iPad Pro. I'll also be sharing with you guys certain apps that you can use for every single function, a lot more in the areas of productivity, organizing, journaling. If this resonates with you, you definitely want to watch till the end for all my 10 amazing tips. Subscribe, like the video, comment, and also hit that notification bell so that you know the next time I post.
I got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah, bust me down.
Digital planning, definitely GoodNotes remains my favorite. You do have to pay a little amount for it, it's a one-time fee, but trust me, it's so worth it because you'll never lose your notes because it's literally in your iPad. You can actually just search your own handwriting, which is life-changing. You can also just take screenshots or just collect images from different apps and put them into your journal. Everything is just streamlined into one place. It's just so convenient, so fun, and so easy, and so personable. Any student's dream. Now, the second thing that you can use your iPad for is drawing. Have you ever drawn a painting where everything looks perfect, but then when you draw the nose on that person, it just screws everything up? Yeah, you know what? With the iPad Pro, you can just double tap with 2 fingers and your mistakes all go away. The drawing experience on the iPad Pro is seamless and excellent in the sense that when your pencil tip touches the surface of the iPad, it's in a very close distance, so it really feels very intuitive. It feels as if you're writing on paper, just that it's 100 times smoother without any bumps or without any rough lines on your paper, and you definitely will not accidentally tear your papers. So now you're probably asking, why do I need to draw as a university student? Okay, now you'll be very surprised, but in university there's all kinds of diagrams. But any diagram that you want to annotate so that you can actively recall the information so much more easily can be done with GoodNotes. When you draw and cover different labels and test yourself actively, you can learn so much faster. And also, if you are passionate about drawing, this iPad will be a huge resource hub for you to have access to all kinds of paintbrushes, access to all kinds of colors at your fingertips. And if you're bored in class, you can just draw your classmates. Why not? Draw your professor while you're in class. That's right. Okay. There's so many apps that you can use to draw. For me, what I love to use the most and what many people love to use is Procreate. It's just so fun. You just need to pay a one-time fee and poof, you're procreating. Okay, now I know you guys have goals, you guys have dreams, and if you're watching this video, you're probably a very ambitious student that has your life together, definitely at an age way younger than me, so kudos to you, girl. So definitely one thing that I love making with my iPad is visualization boards, and I feel like it's always so fun for you to pin all the inspiring things that you've felt and wanted to desire into just one visualization board and just put it up. So the way that I use my visualization board is really as a source of motivation for me to get through my academic journey, and also it reminds me of what's important in life. So visualization of your goals can always be very helpful, but always please remember that visualization is only potential power. You only get to harness its entire power by taking action towards your goals. But don't worry, when you have your visualized goals out, it will really push you to find out opportunities that will bring you towards your goal. GoodNotes again, and Pinterest. Pinterest is just an awesome social media app that I absolutely love. Probably the only one that's still allowed on my iPad. Everything else has been deleted. How many of you have been wanting to build a good habit? How many of you have been wanting to get rid of a bad habit? The first step to going towards your goal of having a habit or destroying a habit is really true habit tracking, because you don't know what you don't know until you track. I remember my first time when I was getting into skincare, the first thing that I would always do every day when I woke up was to touch my face, to pop my pimples, yada, and I never realized how bad it was until I realized that I watched a YouTube video that told me to never touch my face, and I was like, oh my god, I touch my face every single 5 seconds. So I started to be more aware of every single time I'll be bored and touch my face, and I think I counted up to like 80 times in a day, which is absolutely insane. Right now, it's probably like maybe 8 times a day. Habit tracking is really the first step for you to be aware of any bad habits, and also for you to be cognitively more aware of the good habits you want to build towards your goal. I use a very simple habit tracker template I made. Habit tracking is really an awesome way for you to be more self-aware of your actions. So for instance, right now, one of my habits is to drink water, and I always have my water bottle right in front of me. So every time I want to drink water, it's just right. Okay. Every single time I go for pole class, I forget what I learned until I had my health and fitness planner with me. So now I actually can remember what I learned in pole class last week so that I don't forget all the tricks that I learned. It's just very, very helpful for me personally. And for you can use it for any kind of planning that you want. It's so fun for you to use your iPad as a planner for health and wellness. Health planning can also include the times that you want to do your meditation, your hot baths, your skincare routine, your nighttime routine, your morning routine, your hot tea routine, yoga routine, your stretching routines, everything that makes you feel awesome, just put it in. It has been phenomenal in making my body so much more healthy and active for me to pay attention more in class. So definitely any college student should definitely pay attention at least a little bit to your health and fitness after you have gained your freshman 10. Trust me. This is my favorite because a lot of my friends probably don't know, but I love reading books. I am a nerd, which is why I don't have friends. It's fine. Okay, so knowledge, yes, knowledge is power was my primary school motto, which I absolutely love. But I realized that knowledge is only potential power, and for you to make it from knowledge equals potential power to knowledge equals power is for you to take action and to actually remember what you went through. So anyways, what I love to do is to do book reviews with my iPad, where I will actually write down, you know, a summary of what I learned from the book. I also write down 3 big key takeaways or 3 learnings and 3 actionable insights that I want to remember for life. And it is a little bit time consuming, I'm not gonna lie, but it's time consuming because it requires brain activity, and brain activity is something that your school is always trying to build in you. So reading books itself is awesome for your cognitive health and functioning abilities, I guess, but you also gain a lot of knowledge that you can forget very quickly if you don't put any effort to actively recall it, if you don't put any effort to try and rephrase and summarize some things, and if you don't put in any effort to apply the learnings that you've got from the book into your real life. And it's also very satisfying when you can keep all your books into a digital bookshelf and not lose those books. For me, again, this has no affiliation whatsoever, but I use GoodNotes to make my book review journal thingy, so if it hasn't been convincing enough, I absolutely love GoodNotes. Did you know you can actually use your iPad Pro as a second screen? Yes, you can. So there's something that you can enable on your MacBook Pro, which I have, which is called Sidecar. So you just need to go to System, click on Sidecar, and then you can basically adjust a little bit of settings for you to use your iPad Pro as a second display. Yes, basically that's it. It's really that straightforward. And for me, I absolutely also love using my iPad Pro separately from my laptop when I just use it to watch YouTube videos or something, or to watch my lectures, and I can use like either device to take notes on. So it's just so super convenient. I absolutely love it. On one half of the screen, I can either be watching a YouTube video or my lecture or reading a book or something like that. On my left hand side of the screen, I can be taking either, you know, digital notes where I'm writing it, or I can be typing out notes. I use drafts for me to take down notes quickly. I also use Concept where I'm able to write down as many things as I want with a unlimited canvas with a whole range of different stationery options. It's awesome. I also use MindNote where you're able to make a mind map of all the thoughts that you have cluttering your brain. So trust me, it's gonna be so fun for you to take notes on your iPad Pro, so that's definitely very exciting as well. I use my iPad Pro as essentially an optimized clock. I either use Zen Flip Clock or Flip Clock, and it's just a very fun and nice and aesthetic experience for you to see the clock on your screen and to make sure that you're hitting your goals on time. Another way that you can use the iPad is also as an advanced calculator. So for me, I use the app pCalc, which just allows me to use it as a normal calculator. Literally that's it. So is there anything very special about the calculator? Absolutely not, no. Can you buy your own normal calculator? Yes, absolutely yes, and I recommend it. Another app that I use a lot on my iPad Pro is really called Notion. Notion app is extremely awesome for project management. I use it for everything related to school, everything related to YouTube videos, everything related to applications for interviews, everything related to all those kind of things. I use Notion just to get my life in check. So much for watching this incredible, awesome video. I just complimented my own video, what am I saying? Thank you so much for watching this incredibly long video. I really hope that you enjoyed the content in this video and that it helped you to study harder with your iPad Pro and to just be more creative, more efficient, more organized, more productive with your iPad Pro. And I expect to see some book reading filled up in your bookshelf. I expect to see some health and wellness and fitness planning in your digital planner. I expect to see some cute little stickers and drawings from you perhaps in a few months. But I definitely hope that these tips were helpful for you and will go a long way in your student and productivity journey. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope to see you in my next one. If you enjoyed this video, please again like, comment, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know the next time that I post. With that being said, have a lovely, lovely student experience ahead and enjoy the grind.
I got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah. Bust me down a wood, bitch, I don't do this for no clout, hey. I got so much back, I think I'm never